Hi everyone, my name is Monica and welcome back to my YouTube channel Sindra DIY. Today I am going to make a very beautiful 3D floral texture artwork on this 10 by 12 inch canvas. This is a stretched canvas and already pre-primed, but still I am applying one layer of gesso. So why do we apply gesso before painting? Because gesso forms a slightly textured smooth surface that help colors paints adhere properly. Also, if you won't apply gesso, paints get soaked into the fabric causing uneven layer. So you should always apply gesso before doing painting on it, and then let it dry for 1 to 2 hours, and then you can start your artwork. First of all, I'm going to give this canvas a beautiful background. On that, we will do texture art. And for the background, I am choosing a green and pink background. Uh, Downwards, it's going to be green. In that, I have added lot of white acrylic color so that it's not going to be too dark. I'm also coloring the edges of the canvas so that it does not look bad from the sides. Same goes for pink. I have added little bit of red in lots of white and then I'm painting it. Where these two colors are joining, there I'm going to merge them nicely so that it does not look like a line in between. Now with help of palette knife and green color, I am going to create few lines on the canvas. Here I am using the edge of the palette knife. I am not using it flat, I am using it from the side, as you can see it here. So you can use any palette knife for this. It just I am creating where I want to place my flowers. So on the center portion of pink there is going to be no flower, and the rest of the portion there is going to be lot of flower. Now same goes for leaves. I'm adding few leaves here and there. These leaves won't be visible because I'm going to place lots of flowers here. So but if you'll place the leaves behind the flowers, it's going to be look very nice because some of the portion of the leaves will be visible. So you can create multiple type of leaves over here. Just only rough ways is okay, because here you can see I'm not giving them more details. Now I'm going to use modeling paste from Montmartre brand. It works really well for the technique which I'm going to do today. This paste is so creamy, so flawless. Flowers with this paste turns out really nice in the end. So here I have taken some of the paste on the acrylic palette, and in this I am going to add a nice yellow acrylic color, because first flower which I am going to make is sunflower. So a nice yellow in this paste will look amazing, and you have to mix the color very nicely with the paste so that you get an even color. Once you mix the paste, the real techniques come. How to take the paste in your palette knife. So clean your knife properly and then roughly take the paste on the back side of the palette knife, and then scrape your knife from left like this and then from the right. Once you do this and again see the paste is not proper, do this again. Once you get a clean paste on the back side, you can make a petal. But first here I am making a circle so that I know from where I have to start my petal. This circle will represent the center of the flower. So from the edge of the circle, I am starting to make a petal. Then again taking the paste on the knife, making the edges smooth also so that the petals comes really smooth. And then we have to apply a paste, like first go straight to the canvas, then pull your knife and pull it while you coming to the end. So you have to repeat the process. Take the paste, then place your knife parallelly towards the canvas and then press and pull it back. That's what you have to practice to get these type of petals comes to life. So with practice you guys can also achieve it. Don't forget to clean the edge of the knife also before making the petal. So here I am making 6 petals first, and then over this I will add one more layer of the petals. And when I'll add the next layer, I will add more color to the paste so that the paste looks little darker than the previous one. With little color change in the paste will give more depth to the flower. Whenever you are making the petals, please make sure to mark how much petals you are going to make in one circle. So because this was 6 petals, first I made 2 petals, one opposite to the other, and then it between those I placed 2 more petals. That's why my petals are looking in a symmetric shape. So you also should notice before making a flower that how many petals you are going to make. If there are more petals, you should plan then accordingly. So here I am making one more sunflower. You can see this is of the same petals, but if you plan to make 8 petals in the sunflower is big, then you can make 4 petals on all the corners and then place one more petals in each of those. After this sunflower, I'm going to make few buds of a sunflower with 3 to 4 petals in each. This will look really nice because as a composition, we should make big flowers also and small flowers also. Then I cleaned my palette, took more paste, and in that I have added red color to get a really nice pink shade. Now I'm going to take the paste same way I took it for the sunflower, but the technique is going to be really different in this one. Here I'm placing my knife at 45 degrees and scraping all the paste to one direction. This will look like a very nice spiral flower. So with these two techniques, if you just change the color and shape and size of the flower, you will get a different kind of flower. So with this technique only, you guys can create multiple type of artworks. In this flower, last petal is going to be a tricky one. So while we are scraping the paste, we have to make sure the knife goes behind the first petal. Then only it will look nice. Then we are going to create an amazing flower which is a shaded one, and this one is going to be a small flower. As you can see, I have taken the paste only on the half of the palette knife, and on the tip I have taken a orange color like this so that we can create a shaded look in the flower. So this one looks really nice. With any color combination you can make this type of petals. I have taken a combination of orange and white, and you can see this is looking really pretty. And the shading is looking just like we do it in paintings. And then the same technique like the sunflower, I'm creating a yellow petals for a smaller flower. So you can again choose any other color as I said and just change the composition of the flower. You will get a different flower. Now I'm taking a very nice blue color for very small flowers. So this is going to be light blue, and the knife I'm taking here is a knife number 4. Here I'm taking the paste on the tip of the knife and then scraping the paste like this, transferring the paste like this on the canvas, as you can see here. And for this flower I'm taking only 3 petals so that we can create multiple flowers. These flowers look like a bunch of flowers which we are making. Then I have added more color so that few flowers look like in a lighter shade and few looks in a darker shade. This will look really nice. I will create few of these bunches in the whole painting, so you can also create similar like this. Here I have taken the acrylic palette again. On that I have taken lots of paste, and in that I am going to add a green color. Also here I am taking more of a green color so that I can create a darker shade. This paste I am going to fill it in a piping bag. So the technique to fill it the paste in a piping bag, take any cup or glass and then put your piping bag like this and transfer your paste with help of palette knife, and then you can take it out. This way you can get paste easily on the tip of the piping bag. Then just take out the piping bag, press the paste towards the tip of the piping bag and cut it a little bit because air has formed near the tip, and then you can push the paste and tie it because we have lots of piping bag left. If we would have taken lots of paste, then we won't be able to make a knot. Then we can use any plastic, but here the paste is very less so that we don't need to use elastic. We can just make a knot. Now just try it before you do it on the actual canvas. And then here I am creating few grass like things. You guys can use piping bags in many different ways, as here you can see me making a leaf also. Just swipe a knife from the center of the petal and you will get a very nice look. I am creating few stems also here, so these flowers don't look like floating flowers. Obviously stems should be there, so you can create all these details with help of cone. If you don't have a piping bag, you can take any polythene available in your home and create a cone and then fill the paste in that cone. That also works. Here with the same technique used in the sunflower, I am making few big leaves as well. This time I have taken a nice purple shade in a piping bag and creating flowers like this. Aren't these looking beautiful? I just love this color, and the shape which is forming with help of this, that is also very nice. Just press the paste and remove it towards the canvas board. You will get these kinds of shapes. You know, I just loved every bit about this painting, and I want to create more of this type of flowers and would love to share it with you also. Okay, so now I'm creating center of the sunflowers with help of blackish brown cone. Mm, for this cone I had to add lot of colors so that I get a really nice dark shade for the flowers. So for a dot, you just have to press and pull it upwards to get a nice round shape. That's it. You'll do some practice and you'll be able to do it if you are creating painting like this. Now for the pink flower, I'm just creating a spiral shape, and filled the full circle with this paste and created white center for these white flowers. Now the painting is coming to an end. Only few details left. Adding details to your painting will give it a very nice look. For the center of the flowers, I have taken little bit of ochre yellow in my fingers and just I have applied over the center to give it a really nice look. Now you can just look at the final painting. I hope you also love it like the way I love creating it. If you are recreating a similar painting, you can just share it with me on my Instagram. I have created many texture art videos and share it on my YouTube channel. You guys can go check it out. Do like this video and subscribe my channel for more such videos. Share this video with your family and friends. Also, I'm selling this painting, so if you want to buy, you can check the pinned comment for the details. See you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Keep creating.